Hello and welcome to the Monitoring Academy. My name is Mark Leftwich and I'm an engineer in Level 2 support. Today I'm going to give you a very quick overview of how you can increase the number of logs and the file sizes of each of those logs for a TEMS or any Linux component. I'm going to show you how to change, I'm going to show you how to restart the TEMS, and then I'm going to show you how to verify that change has taken place. The first thing you need to do is go into the config file for the TEMS. So my ITM is installed in a default directory. My ITM environment is installed using the default Candle home path of opt IBM ITM. Yours may be different, so just check that. If you ls on that directory, you will see a directory called config. You want to go into there. Now, if we do an ls again, you are looking for the config file with the hostname _ms temsname.config. So for ease, I'm going to gedit this. Once you're into the config file, you want to go to the very bottom. I'm just going to put a hash because I'm not the only one that uses this system, just so someone knows it's me. Now, as you can see, I've pasted 3 parameters in here. The CTRA log path is obviously the path of where the logs is going to be, where you're going to find the log for this change. The next one, you've got the KBB verifix. So this one is the variable parameter. You need to be careful when using this. Now, I've used a % sign. If you've got an LDAP filter in here for any reason and you use the % sign, it will cause problems with the LDAP. So if that is the case, just use 2% signs, so % instead of 1 in this particular instance, and you'll have no problems with anything else in this config file that may use a substitution with a % sign. Now, the important line for us to edit here is the bottom one. So you've got KBB ras1 log. This here, you can see I've got in brackets hostname. Now, you obviously need to go through and change this to the hostname of your box. Now, mine is called gigs, so I'm going to change that there. That will set the log file names. I'm going through again, and I want to do another one to make sure the path is correct with the other log file names. So again, exactly the same parameter. So if we look at the very end of this line here, there's 3 parameters we've set: count, limit, and preserve. So count is the number of logs now. Our default was 5, I believe, so you've now tripled that. The limit is the size in megabytes each log will be, so you're going to have 15 10 megabyte logs. Preserve means preserve the first log file. Now, this is important. With ITM, when the logs wrap round, it always preserves log number 1. The reason being is we can check all the header information and make sure the component came up correctly, even though you may have log that is then wrapping those other 14 log files. So once that is set, you want to do save at the top here and close that window down. Now, this is a change that you need to restart the hub for. So what we're going to do here is just quickly go back up a directory and into the bin directory. Now we're going to have to do a ITM cmd command to start and stop the TEMS. So we're going to do server stop and the hub TEMS name. So in this case, it is hub _ gigs. That will then run through. It will shut down all the processes. If I speed the video up a little bit. Okay, now you can see the TEMS has stopped, so we need to restart it again. Restarting the TEMS takes all of the config we've put into those files and obviously pushes it into the running config of the TEMS. Okay, now we've made that change, we want to check it actually works. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go back up a directory and then into the logs directory. Now, if we do an ls -ltr, we can see things in time order. We're looking for the first log file, the TEMS, since it started. So the 01 ras1 log. If I take it here, I think I can see it there. If we just copy that across, and then just for ease, we'll gedit it again. So, as I mentioned before, that preserve setting we hear on the end, you can see there, this preserves log 01. So this is log 01. So no matter how many times they wrap, this log will always be preserved. So as I look here, I can see I go along, I can see our parameter, and I can see that we've got count 15, limit 10, preserve 1, max files 20. So I know that config parameter has taken to the running config of the TEMS and is now in place. Thank you for watching this video at the IBM Monitoring Academy. We appreciate your feedback, so please feel free to use the comments box below. We'd also love you to check the thumbs up box if you appreciated this video. We have added several helpful links to the YouTube comments box below so you can find all our other content on social media. I would definitely recommend that you check out the blogs on DevWorks. Take care.